There's a ton of content out there, and if you don't know where to start, it can be overwhelming, even paralyzing. So let's fix that. Welcome to Simply Cyber, a community of tens of thousands of aspiring and active cybersecurity professionals focused on networking, knowledge sharing, and professional development. I'm Dr. Jaw Jackin, Chief Content Creator at Simply Cyber, inviting you to get the answers to your cybersecurity problems with hundreds of cybersecurity videos answering your frequently asked questions, interviewing industry experts, and live streaming daily cyber threat briefings hosted by me. Now get the stories and insights you won't find anywhere else. Hit subscribe now and dig into all the fresh content on the channel and in the community. Nothing should stop you from launching and leveling up your cybersecurity career today. All right, yes, sir. Welcome to the show, everybody. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2024. This is episode number 610-ish. Guys, the numbers have gotten so big now that it doesn't even show up in any of the things. It's definitely episode 610. Episode 610 of Simply Cyber's Daily Cyber Threat Brief podcast. I am your host, Dr. Jaw Jackin. And over the next 45-50 minutes, me, you, Tech Raph, Priceless Pancake, Kimberly from the couch, Jesse from the darkness of the Colorado coast, Jackson the car, Senfulous, Marcus Kyler, and the Yeet crew. Folks like Raymond Cruz and Logan Fuller over on LinkedIn. Pastor of Muppets coming in hot on the Discord chat. Yakota Strong, Mohammed M, The Pain, DJ Manny, Space Tacos on the sick day. Hope you're feeling better, Space Tacos. Teresa Stay, Diamond Stump. Woo! James Udakudo, Lower Floors. We got a great show for you, everybody. We're going to be shredding the top cybersecurity news stories of the day, and I'll be giving my expert opinion. Some might say hot takes on the news. Basically, I got hot takes for days, but realistically, what I want to do is drive cyber risk reduction down for you and your business stakeholders by eliciting valuable nuggets of information from each of these stories. Yes, you should know what's going on day in, day out. But there is lessons learned. History does repeat itself. Surprise, surprise. What's up, Jenny Housley? Eric Taylor in the house. Gonna be destroying chat. Uh-oh, that means it might start raining up in here. Guys, we're gonna be telling you how to crush cyber risk reduction. And hold on, because if you're looking to break into the industry, buckle up, Buttercup, because you're gonna be asked in any job interview, how do you stay current on the industry? Boom, Daily Cyber Threat Brief is a mic drop situation. Eric Taylor dropping a 50 squad membership in chat.
Just become best friends. Yep.
All right, so we got good news for everybody. If you're one of the 50 here who not squad members, Okay, here we go. If you're one of the 100 here who not squad members, you're about to get rained on supreme by Eric Taylor, Barricade Cyber Solution, with 100 gifted squad memberships. Definitely jump on top of those squad emote trays, because that's where it's at. What's up, Ms. Julian? Timothy Jones, new member of the squad. Master Gee, new member of the squad. Jason Anderson, welcome to the party, pal. Jesus, we got loves for days. What's up, Josh Mason? What's up? Good to see you guys. All right, so speaking of Barricade Cyber Solutions, in addition to making it rain 100 squad memberships like that, Barricade Cyber Solutions is also proud, and I'm proud to have them, as one of the stream's sponsors, Barricade Cyber Solutions. They're dedicated to helping businesses from cyber attacks and recover from the damage done. Cyber attacks, they cause massive issues for businesses, and they send dedicated, hardworking business owners into turmoil. Sometimes those hardworking business owners need to Amazon a new pair of pants because it is a hot mess express sometimes. But Barricade Cyber Solutions, not only do they know how to mitigate the damage done by cyber incidents, but they know how to swing by Target and pick up a new pair of shorts for the business owners. Check them out at barricadecyber.com. Links in the description below. In reality, guys, think of Barricade Cyber as, holy crap, crap has gone sideways here. We're actively compromised. We see ransomware notes. We can't access things. Threat actors are contacting us. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, I know. We hit the easy button and go to barricadecyber.com. It's simple as that. What's up, DJ BSEC with the squad membership? Love it, love it, love it. I see people in here with the Haircut Fish celebrating 18 months. Pearl and Rad here for the Yeet crew. What's up, Pearl? What's up, Rad? Good to see you guys. I hope you're smoking your dad in Lacana. I think that's how you pronounce it, the Disney Magic game. A gifted membership. Hey, Richard Eichholtz. If you do hashtag squad, I think it'll tell you. Mods, can you help Richard? There is like something you have to enable on YouTube. We have a shortcut code for it. Episode 610.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
You nailed it, Mr. Green. We've been on stream for about 4 minutes, and it's already lit here. Good to see everybody's enjoying the squad. I want to say shout out and love to Anti-Siphon Training, the other show sponsor. Anti-Siphon Training is disrupting the traditional cybersecurity training industry by not only being amazing, but by providing high-quality, cutting-edge education to everyone, regardless of financial position. They offer their students the opportunity to learn skills, practice what is taught, and engage with the community in a fun, inclusive way. I'll tell you this, fact, not opinion. If you are jiving on the vibe of this community, if you're jiving with what chat's doing right now, if you're one of the 255 people who are in chat right now whose face is just melting, that is exactly what you're going to get at Anti-Siphon's Training. And on May 13th, so 2 weeks from now, John Strand himself will be teaching the Active Defense and Cyber Deception course. I myself have taken this course. It is phenomenal. John Strand is a phenomenal instructor, and you can pay what you want. You can pay $0. I'm wearing the freaking Black Hills shirt right now. Not a coincidence, because I love this company, and I love everything that they stand for. Let's go. All right, Kimberly from the couch is dropping a Happen Monday, hashtag Team SC. Cyber Hamburglar, first day at his new job. Let's go. Whoa, dude, we are lit like nobody's business. Somebody call 420. We're challenging them for how lit we are right now. Justin Gold back in the saddle again. Hope your ankle's feeling good, Justin Gold. And can I just let everybody know that Justin Gold went to Buc-ee's this past weekend, and I had PTSD from the screenshots alone. Guys, every single episode of the Daily Cyber Threat Brief is worth one half of a CPE, so be sure to say what is up in chat. Take a screenshot, file it away so you can get those CPEs at the end of the year. CPEs are for maintaining cybersecurity certifications. If you know, you know. I do want to let everyone know that every single episode is worth half a CPE. So what do you say in chat? Hashtag Team SC if you want. Hey, J-Man19920 and Pamela, good to see you. I'm going to drop a Team SC because I'm also a Team SC member. But if it is your first time in the stream, and you're like, what the hell is going? Sorry, Kennedy. If it's your first time in streaming, you're like, what is going on here, my friends? This is like, what? This is not cybersecurity the way that I remember it. Well, we're doing it differently. There's no rules here except be supportive, inclusive, and a cool person. Simple enough. But if it's your first episode, if episode 610 is your first episode, please drop a hashtag first timer in chat. Hashtag first timer in chat. Because we have a special sound effect, a special emote. And we want to welcome you to the stream. So let us know in chat, hashtag first timer. If it is your first time, like I said, we got a special sound effect and a special emote. And if you're a squad member, be sure to drop those emotes. I'm getting a lot of love here in mod chat about Buc-ee's, so don't hate on Buc-ee's. Oh my God. Guys, with Buc-ee's, if you know, you know. Seriously. Holy crap. Seriously, it is a whole thing. All right, guys. I'm super excited. Yeah, go to Disney or go to Buc-ee's. Your choice. If you ever wanted to know, if you wanted to go to the end of the end of space and time to see how much beef jerky you could possibly get, go to Buc-ee's. Second timer, Nelly, second timer. Jaime Shah, second timer. Judges, we're getting multiple nods here. Welcome to the party, pal. Bernadine Gierk, welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Big first timer commenting, we'll take it.
Welcome to the party.
I love any and every possible way to welcome people to the party. Okay, it's a fact, not an opinion. Welcome to the party, pal. Guys, stay tuned for Jaw Jackin. I'll be doing the Jaw Jacking at 9 a.m. Eastern time, so in 1 hour from now. I'll break down my experience from Vegas, the TV show, expectations. It is Monday, so we've got special segment. Is the Simply Cyber Community Member of the Week. We'll be featuring one of you in chat. I've got a great one today. This guy is special, and I can't wait to share it with you. What's up, Jim Lunn? Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party.
Jim Lunn's been around forever. I just wanted to welcome to the party. All right. Ooh, Bucky's is mid. A flying meme coming in hot with the Gen Z terms. All right, everybody, do me a favor. As fun as it is to Jaw Jackin, just high five everybody up here. Chelsea and Abbas also first timers. Welcome to the party, Chelsea. Welcome to the party, Abbas Ali.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Great to see newcomers in here. Settle in. We got a good one. And hey, do me a favor. If you want to share the love, drop a link in chat or drop a link to the stream live right now on your socials, whether it's Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. LinkedIn doesn't really pop that quick. But let's go get some more people. Let's pop this. Let's see if we can get over 500 today. Do me a favor, everybody, including Marcus Kyler and the Yeet crew. Sit back, relax, and let's let the cool sounds of the hot news wash over all of us in an awesome wave. I am pumped, and I will see you at the mid-roll. Let's go.
From the CISO series, it's cybersecurity headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Monday, April 29th, 2024. I'm Steve Prentice. Kaiser Permanente website tracking tools may have compromised customer data. The healthcare giant is alerting more than 13 million customers that their personal information may have been shared with third-party vendors. In an April 12th notice to the Department of Health and Human Services, the company said the data included information that showed how a member or patient interacted with and navigated through the website and mobile applications and does not include financial information or social security numbers. This potential breach happened through unnamed online technologies, which experts surmise was tracking software installed on Kaiser websites and mobile apps. The information was then sent to Google, Microsoft Bing, and X, formerly Twitter. Kaiser says the apps have since been removed.
Yeah, okay, so a couple things. Do you know why the apps have since been removed? Because of bad pub. If this hadn't gotten out, Kaiser Permanente all day would still be using this stuff. Guys, listen, I'm not even going to come off this one hot. Listen, before anyone kind of drops any hot takes, at the very bottom of this story, it says, and by the way, I didn't tell you in the intro, so all you first-timers like Chelsea, Abbas Ali, others who are first-timers here, I don't research or do any prep for this show. Nothing. I'm seeing this story the very first second you're seeing it as well. At the bottom of the story, it says 98.6% of non-federal acute care hospitals, so think of like not long-term facilities or anything like that, like most places, non-federal acute, right? So state, community, rural, private practices. Okay, so like most in the United States healthcare, right? 98.6%, so most of them use third-party tools in their website. So Kaiser Permanente is wearing the bag around their neck, right? Or wearing the albatross or whatever you want to say. But they're all doing it. Data is the new gold. Data is the oil. If you're rich, if you're wealthy, if you're making moves like a snake in the grass, if you're flying private, you got the G6 all gassed up, you're probably brokering in data. That's what's up. Go check out John Oliver's last week tonight on data brokers, and your face will melt. Now, Kaiser Permanente gets hacked. Here's another thing. Welcome to capitalism, everybody. This isn't a political show, but it is important to note. Every company that has a website that is is for profit or in business, which, by the way, I have a business. Let's go capitalism. That's what we're doing here. Kaiser Permanente, they want to make money. When you go to their website, they want to know, where are you scrolling? What are you clicking on? Where did you get stuck on their website? Because the whole idea is we want to optimize workflow. We want to make sure patients and customers and clients can get the information they need as quickly and as frictionless as possible, because it's all about straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie. We don't want you to come to our website and get confused. We want you to come to our website and spend money. So they have these tools that you integrate in. Some of these tools are outrageous, bro. Like, they'll show you like heat maps of where people clicked, what they were looking at, sites, how long they were on different sites and everything like that. So they're all there. Now, going back to capitalism, there's a bunch of people in that space. Like, hey, I'm a third-party business that sells tracking tools. Kimberly Can Fix It sells tracking tools. Mizero One sells tracking tools. Level Up Goddess sells tracking tools. All right, so then what's a business to do? Well, how much do you charge? What kind of tooling can you give me? What's the reporting? Now we get into, all right, different, market differentiators. And I guarantee you the one that Kaiser Permanente chose was probably maybe a little bit on the cheaper side. Maybe didn't introduce security as much. Maybe doesn't have due diligence. And now when you make those choices, you get what you pay for, and the Hot Mess Express shows up. Now, I do want to say Kaiser Permanente, in full disclosure, just a tinfoil hat spicy take, please. They could have gone for the most exclusive, wicked expensive tool and still got breached because nobody can be 100% secure. Gather around the campfire, kids, because this is a fact if you're new to the industry. You will never be 100% secure. I'm a GRC dork, and I'm telling you, think of like an exponential, like a logarithmic curve, which basically it doesn't move linearly up and to the right? It goes up and then it starts curving. And there is some diminishing returns at some point where you can't invest more money or more time into security and get more security. It's not linear. $1 investment in security does not equal $1 of risk reduction, right? So like $1 spent in security at the beginning, maybe you get $5 worth of security. But as you get further along, $1 security, maybe you get like 20 cents of security back. And this is why GRC exists as a profession, because we as GRC professionals are responsible for managing what risks are we trying to address. Is it worth, is the squeeze or is the juice worth the squeeze, right? On investing in security. Like that's the whole reason we have GRC people. That's the job, right? Anyways, I digress a little bit. Kaiser Permanente, I'll tell you one final thing and then I'm going to get off this one, right? Right here, Kaiser Permanente stopped using this. You know what the story didn't say? And I guarantee you, I will bet $100 right now, Kaiser Permanente dropped this person or this company or whatever. They absolutely stood up another one. Like Kaiser Permanente is not like, oh man, we're going to get out of the business of tracking our clients and web browser people. Like we're just going to roll the dice and see what happens. Like, hope is not an option. They absolutely rolled out a new one. You don't become a Fortune 500 company by not basically harvesting data, right? It's period, full stop. Let's go.
DHS announces AI Safety Board. The Department of Homeland Security has announced a new Artificial Intelligence Safety and Security Board tasked by President Joe Biden. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas stated that the board will, quote, advise the department on how best to govern the ways AI is deployed across the 16 critical infrastructure sectors, from defense to energy, transportation, information technology, financial services, food and agriculture, and so much more, end quote. The board member list includes OpenAI's Sam Altman, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, as well as the CEOs of AWS, Delta Airlines, IBM, Adobe, Northrop Grumman, and Advanced Micro Devices, amongst many others.
All right. So Department of Homeland Security, I did see this story appear in the news over the weekend, and there was, some spicy hot take blowback like, oh, Sam Altman, he's on the AI Safety Board educating DHS. Seems a little bit of a fox watching the henhouse. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI. OpenAI owns ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like the hottest, spiciest AI out on the market. And we're all marching towards what, is a very unprecedented, brave new world. Those words chose very specifically. So here is the thing. This is not a cybersecurity story per se, but this is a, mainstream story. I appreciate that Department of Homeland Security is putting an AI safety board in place. AI is so powerful and so useful, but it is omni-use, not dual use, omni-use. It can be used for anything, basically choose your own adventure. And it is, I don't want to call it, Mustafa Suleiman, who's the author of The Coming Wave. The book was originally titled The Containment Problem. Okay, so just to kind of let that sink in, The Containment Problem. Amazing book. I recommend everybody read it as soon as possible. But here's the deal. we need guidance, and I'm fully on board with like these AI tech companies being on the safety board. Why? Yes, I believe that there is a conflict of interest. However, the people who are on these boards, they are in the know as far as what AI is doing, where it's going, what's capable. Like Sam Altman and others have probably seen some kind of scary crap that they've walked back from, in AI. So you need these subject matter experts. Like careful what you wish for, because basically big tech companies and control oligarchs, to coin a term that Charles Finfrock taught me just last week, control oligarchs and big tech company people, they're kind of running the show anyways. And I'm not saying Illuminati. I'm just saying when you have oodles of money and oodles of influence and oodles of power, guess what? You can influence policy and you can influence direction. So instead of trying to be righteous and living in a ivory tower textbook where you're like, only the academics should be making policy, like, let's get real and let's do things that make sense for the safety of humanity. And I hate to sound hyperbolic, but I don't think I'm being hyperbolic. I think I'm being actually quite practical. Remind me during Jaw Jackin. I'll tell you more about, obviously, the TV show, my Charles Finfrock stuff, my containment problem, Mustafa Suleiman, and my newest book, which I posted on LinkedIn last night, The Alignment Problem. This was a hot take recommendation from Mick Douglas. And it's about machine learning and incorporating human values into machine learning. All right, let's go.
Crane hack exploits 7-year-old Microsoft Office vulnerability. According to security experts at Deep Instinct Threat Lab, a recent campaign targeting Ukraine used a Microsoft Office vulnerability to deploy Cobalt Strike. In this case, it was a malicious PowerPoint slideshow PPSX file. Its file name included the word Signal and made it look like it was shared through the Signal app. It was based on an outdated U.S. Army manual for tank mine clearing blades. The payload included a DLL file that injects the post-exploitation tool Cobalt Strike beacon into memory and awaits commands from the C2 server. Threat actors used a cracked version of Cobalt Strike, and the researchers could not attribute the attacks to any known threat actor as of yet.
All right. So there's a couple things here to point out. First of all, Jesus, there's a lot to point out here. Okay, so Ukrainian organization got hit. I don't know which one. Like, to say a Ukrainian organization is kind of, I don't know, that's kind of loaded, right? Because was it the Ukrainian government as part of this Russian-Ukrainian conflict, or was this just happen to be a Ukrainian company that just has money and they got hit, right? So I don't know about that. They don't mention Russia or conflict or something like that. They don't have an attribution for the threat actor, so it doesn't mention that. They use the same infographic twice in the story, which is kind of a, I don't know. Is that like a high school term paper? Like size 30 font, margins at 4 inches, and then using multiple large graphics twice in the same document. Well, I see you. I see you, 10th grade, Jerry Ozier. All right, so here's the things to elicit out of this. One, this was a targeted attack, so chances are you don't need to worry about it for your organization. 2, it was exploiting a 7-year-old vulnerability in Microsoft Office. Like, come on. You gotta patch it. What are we doing here? 7 years ago, like, patch your stuff. You don't need to be running 7-year-old Microsoft Office. Third of all, it was running Cobalt Strike, a cracked version. Cobalt Strike is a post-exploitation tool set, very popular. I will tell you, Mike Saunders at Red Siege, which is an offensive security company. Mike Saunders is like a very well-versed, super, first of all, he's a super person, but like he's a super good offensive security practitioner. He can basically, he's like a APT chameleon. He can look like anyone. He could look like Lazarus. He could look like APT 28, like whatever you want Mike to look like, he can do it, okay? He's told me in person, Cobalt Strike, he's like, Cobalt Strike gets popped instantly. Like, we have so many IOCs of Cobalt Strike that the second it drops, we detect it. Now, you can massage and modify and customize Cobalt Strike to be very effective. So I'm not saying it's a crappy tool, but it is a tool. it is publicly available. It is for sale for pen testers and red teams and stuff like that. So when they say a cracked version, it just means that threat actors got an illegal copy and broke it. Sometimes I want to say Conti, aka Wizard Spider, back in the day, they actually had a legitimate licensed version of Cobalt Strike. So it's not that difficult to set up a fake business and appear to be legitimate and get real copies of these post-exploitation frameworks. Just saying. All right. So finally, for your defense of your organizations, I recommend there's a lot of ways that we can protect from this. Okay. So number one, getting an attachment from something that looks like a signal message. Be careful who you accept unsolicited text messages from, right? Pig butchering. This isn't pig butchering, but pig butchering is a really common attack right now. If someone says, hey, Jan, I left my golf clubs in your car. Like, guess what? You're not Jan. They didn't leave golf clubs in your car, and they're just trying to put a hook in your mouth like a fish. Second of all, don't run 2017 vulnerable applications. Like, update your apps, bro. Third, run EDR if you can, because Cobalt Strike gets detected by endpoint detection and response. So giddy up on that. And finally, if you're really, really hard up, have detections for Cobalt Strike and for C2 traffic at the firewall. But like at that point, good luck. If all these other things have happened and you're hoping that your C2 is detected at the firewall, you got bigger problems, my friend.
Okta warns of unprecedented credential stuffing attacks on customers. This warning comes with a mention of some customers having been breached by these attacks already. It describes the attacks as using blocks of passwords and usernames typically purchased from cybercriminal organizations. The company also said that the observed attacks were, quote, particularly successful against organizations running on the Okta Classic engine with Threat Insight configured in audit-only mode rather than a log and enforce mode, end quote.
All right, hold on. I was like engaging with mod chat and didn't listen to this story. So Okta is a major identity and identity and authentication platform. Essentially, it allows for identity and access management. You can scale for your organization. You can get cloud systems integrated into it. They're talking about unprecedented credential stuffing attack. Just to define terms. Credential stuffing is where a threat actor takes a password dump from some other location and then tries to log into a other system using those credentials and, basically just sees if victims have reused passwords. Spoiler alert. It happens more often than you think. Go look at 23andMe, where 1 million accounts got compromised through credential stuffing. Also, if you want, go look at 23andMe for the number one way not to handle crisis management, where, spoiler alert, 23andMe blames their users for being dumb. Literally, we're actually secure. It's our users that are idiots.
You are so dumb.
And so definitely a bad way to handle PR. All right, so Okta, unprecedented spike in credential stuffing. They can see that in the logs, basically failed attempt, failed attempt, failed attempt. Fernando Vallejo, what up?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you on the live show, Fernando. Huge fan. Thank you, Fernando. Love the V for Vendetta graphic, I guess, avatar. So Okta saying the attacks originate from the same infrastructure. Yep, no, obviously. Cisco Talos is reporting it. I love me some Cisco Talos. We'll spend a second talking about them. They all came through Tor anonymization network. Of course, some threat actors trying to hide who they are. Oh, Elijah Henderson, new to cyber. So much you don't know. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Elijah, guess what? And this goes for everybody. And if you're a regular or you've been in the industry a while, please hashtag preach and chat. Elijah, there is a ton to know, which is why there's no easy button. You basically just lean into it. And that's why we do the show every morning. And don't get imposter syndrome, Elijah, and don't get overwhelmed, because you'll never know it all. I've been in the industry 20 years. I'm good at a couple things and I'm stupid and bad at other things, and I'm cool with that. The industry is way too big to be an expert at everything, so don't get overwhelmed. All right, so Okta says the absurd attacks are successful against orgs running Okta Classic Engine with threat insight. All right, so here's the extract, okay? Here is the thing to do. If you are running Okta in your organization right now, you need to find out if you're running the Classic Engine with Threat Insight configured in audit-only mode. I know it's a really specific thing, but find out, because if the answer is yes, you are at risk. If you are not running multi-factor authentication, your butt is puckering right now. If you're running Okta Classic Engine with Threat Insight and not multi-factor authentication, you should pause the stream right now and go look into this story, because this isn't good. Okay, Okta, like, dude, your authentication services basically in a zero trust architecture in 2024. This is considered critical infrastructure as far as I'm concerned for most orgs. So definitely do that and get it sorted out. Also, if you're going for an interview, you may want to, this might be a good story to read, get familiar with. Yeah, so BSEC actually brings up a good point. This goes for anyone. So if you're running Okta Classic Engine with Threat Insight, get multi-factor on. But if you're running anything, Azure Active Directory, for example, whatever, it doesn't matter. SailPoint, whatever. Multi-factor authentication is not optional. It needs to be required. Multi-factor authentication is the only thing that's keeping you from your users' crappy passwords getting popped by threat actors. All right? So I know it sucks. I know it adds friction, but guess what? If you want to sleep well at night, multi-factor authentication, it is the, oh my God. Hold on. Please allow me to indulge myself here. Night watch, what do they call it? Oath. All right. Here we go. Ready? Really quickly. Multi-factor authentication is the sword in the darkness, the watcher on the walls, the shield that guards the realm. All right. Just a Game of Thrones dork it up a little bit. All right, let's go.
And now, a huge thanks to our sponsor, DropZone AI. Introducing DropZone.ai, the industry's first AI autonomous SOC analyst. Their patented LLM replaces the techniques of elite analysts, autonomously investigating every alert without playbooks or code. Force multiply your SOC team by 10 without adding headcount. Visit dropzone.ai to request a trial and experience the power of AI-driven cybersecurity. That is DROPZONE.ai.
Let's go, mid-roll. All right. Hey, if you're new here, all you beautiful first-timers, 476 of you, we almost crested 500. I want to say thank you all for being here very much. I got the wrong graphic here. Where's my graphic, bro? Hold on one second. There we go. This is what I want. Guys, I want to say thank you very much to the stream sponsors, Barricade Cyber, Anti-Siphon Training. So great to have them here. If you're getting value from the stream, do me a favor. Hit that like button if you're on YouTube. I don't care about the vanity metrics. It's literally to help trigger the YouTube algorithm to tell other people who look for cyber content on YouTube. Like, basically, YouTube will be like, oh, man, a lot of cyber people like this stream. I should tell more cyber people. And there we go. There we go. BSEC, I can get you access to Flare. I know people. All right, guys. Hey, shout out to all of you. I hope you guys had a great week. I want to talk about the Simply Cyber Community Challenge. Guys, if you didn't know, the Simply Cyber Community Challenge, let me do it this way. Boom. The Simply Cyber Community Challenge is a simple way for you to blow up your professional network. Very, very easy, guys. Go on LinkedIn, search for the hashtag that you can see at the bottom in blue, Simply Cyber Community Challenge, and connect with the people posting there. It's as easy as that. connect with them, comment on their posts, connect to the people in comments. Literally, within 2 weeks' time, you spend 5 minutes a day, over 2 weeks, you will absolutely blow up your network. I promise you, this is not a farce. This isn't like a gimmick. This is just working. Now, David Blount, a.k.a. The Pain, currently has the baton. So David Blount, thank you for being here on the regular. David Blount is going to tag somebody. David Blount, a.k.a. The Pain, is looking for a volunteer. Somebody volunteer to be the baton holder for today. We need one person to go on LinkedIn and share their story. One person to go on LinkedIn and share your story. Use the hashtag Simply Cyber Community Challenge and tag me, Gerald Dozier, on LinkedIn, and we'll get you amplified and basically blow your network up, guys. Guys, the value of your network is important. And I've heard this phrase a lot in the last week, and it's true. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. I'm telling you, Cyber Hamburglar right now is in chat. Cyber Hamburger started a brand new job today, applied to 500 jobs, didn't hear back. Built a network. 3 people got a job. Again, I can't promise you a job. It's not how it works. But I'm telling you, there has been numerous demonstrated examples of the value of your network. All right, every single day of the week has a special segment. And Mondays is Simply Cyber Community Member of the Week. I want to introduce you guys all to Michelle Khan. If you don't know Michelle Khan, this guy is awesome. He wrote the Phantom CISO. He does an OSINT training at Wild West Hackin' Fest. He was one of my guests on the TV show. Abdullah Niazi taking the baton. Let's go. Dude, get your la-la-la-las on. All right, hey, check it out. I just want to let you guys know all. Michelle Khan, talk about a diesel dude. One of the things I uncovered about Michelle this week, he literally helps people who are being like harassed, sexual extortion, sexual harassment, all those things. He takes on cases that law enforcement deems like too small to take on. He takes it on. And he hunts down, using OSINT, he hunts down basically creeps and sexual harassers and all these people and makes them stop. It is unbelievable. We'll cover that in the Late Night with Jerry show. But I'm just telling you, I literally said on show, not all heroes wear capes, Michelle. And I'm so glad that you do what you do. He shared some stories. Unbelievable. All right. And he's just a great person in general. He is a member of the Simply Cyber community. So hashtag Team SC. Let's go, Michelle. All right, guys, let's get back into the news and finish strong.
Hackers may have access to accounts on California's state welfare platform. The organization known as Benefits Cal, which helps people access food stamps, cash assistance, and medical benefits, announced in a statement released Friday that an unauthorized actor, quote, may have logged into accounts of some users of the Benefits Cal website using reused passwords taken from other websites, end quote. Information stolen includes a standard PII plus account information specific to Benefits Cal usage and membership. Russia.
All right, hold on. A couple things. Ronnie Kincaid with the super chat.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Yes, sir. Ronnie Kincaid. Happy Monday. Smash that like button. Thank you, Ronnie. Definitely appreciate it. All right, so I can't tell if this story that showed up is the right story because, oh my God, bro. The word California is not in the story itself, which is, kind of, here we go. Hackers may have accessed thousands of accounts on the California state welfare platform. All right, California, you're on fire, literally, okay? A lot of people talking about Michelle Khan's OSINT training. I will tell you, Daniel Ovick, if you're taking his OSINT training at Wild West Hackin' Fest, I guarantee you will love it and you will get mad value. It is, he's so good. Hold on, I'm just going to really quickly, training. I'll just show you 1 second because it's that good. I wish I could take it. But I've made a decision. I can't do all the things I want to do in cyber because I'm trying to balance work life, and I just can't commit to it. Right here, Hampton Inn, Tin Lizzie's, 531 Main Street, next level OSINT with Michelle Kahn. Right here. This training, I guarantee you, will stay with you. This training will stay with you. I'm going to drop a link in chat. If you do sign up, tell him I sent you. Michelle and I are friends, actually. He actually just signed up for another Simply Cyber Live date. So he'll be coming on stream anyways to talk. But this guy is so cool. I love him. Also, I might say the training is only $1,000, which sounds like a lot. But dude, Black Hat's like $4,000 for training. Like, this is a steal. If you can get your business to pay for it, heck yeah, let's go. All right. Here's the deal. Online threat actors exploited reused passwords. Reused passwords. We are getting very good at our defenses now. Okay? We're getting very good at our defenses where threat actors need to do credential stuffing because, the systems are getting good. But credential stuffing works. Here is the deal. All right, so Michelle's going to be on June 6th on Simply Cyber Live. Thank you, Kimberly. Here's the deal. I got two things for you, okay? Two things for you. One, multi-factor all the things. Stop. If you work anywhere, you need to drive that multi-factor authentication needs to be in place. Like, there's a lot of hills I won't die on in cybersecurity. Like, here's the deal. When you're dealing with the business and you're like, guys, we need to do this. And they're like, I don't think we need to do that. Sometimes, like, you only have so much political capital, which means the ability to like flex and get something done. And there's a lot of hills I won't die on, right? But multi-factor authentication, I'm telling you right now, that's a hill worth dying on, because if you don't die on the multi-factor authentication hill, you will get killed on the multi-factor authentication hill. So choose your own adventure. You could take control and work the business to get it in place, or you can be the California State Welfare Benefits Platform and get pwned because you don't have multi-factor authentication, and then you're just dealing with a different kind of problem. Yes, MFA, according to DJ BSEC, might stand for must effing authorize. I'd say sorry, Kennedy, but that's one of those lessons you're going to have to learn.
Linked APT group uses goose egg to exploit Windows print spooler flaw. According to Microsoft, the APT28 group, who we also know as Fancy Bear and Strontium, has been exploiting a Windows print spooler flaw with the CVE code 2022-38028 using a previously unknown tool called Goose Egg. This has been going on since at least June 2020. Goose Egg modifies a JavaScript constraints file and executes it with system-level permissions. APT28 has been seen using Goose Egg activities against targets including government, education, and transportation sector organizations in Ukraine, Western Europe, and North America.
All right. I'm just looking at this. So basically, APT28 is super legit, okay? Fancy Bear, as it's commonly known as. Force Blizzard, which I've never heard before, but that's Microsoft's naming convention. So welcome to the party, pal, Microsoft, right? So APT28, Fancy Bear was most known for the DNC attack in 2016. So you got to remember, like, Russia has like their disinformation arm, which is Cozy Bear, and then they have like their hacker people, which is Fancy Bear. Not to be confused with Sandworm, which is a different skill or different, group or military unit within the GRU. It says here, most of their campaigns leverage spear phishing with malware based attacks. This goose egg and everything, this is all post exploitation. So that's really important to know. So essentially what happens is the threat actor spear phishes you and gets an initial payload to detonate. Once they do that, then they pull down some type of JavaScript or a DLL or something like that. I kind of missed exactly how this kill chain works. But basically, they do a privilege escalation by using some exploitable JavaScript library or engine to execute anything they want with system level privileges. So in the world of hacking and pen testing and stuff like that, you need to learn privilege escalation. Go look at TCM Academy. They have a whole course on Windows PrivEsc and Linux PrivEsc. But essentially, you need to get privilege escalation so you can then do all the things you want. Like once you have system level access or root level access on Linux, then you can disable the EDR and the other security tools. You can go create network connections and pull down whatever you want, right? So in this case, they're exploiting the Windows print spooler to be able to then pull down all the stuff. Once you get exploitation on a box and once you do privilege escalation, it's game over, right? Like they could be downloading info stealers or ransomware. It's like once you've got root level privileges on a box, it's over, right? It doesn't matter. Like at that point, they can do whatever they want. Usually these more fancy ones, they will implement like several layers of persistence. That's another like free tip or whatever you want to call it. And Eric Taylor, Casually Joseph are in chat, might be able to comment on this. But when threat actors, good ones, establish persistence, right? So some way to log back in, something that beacons out that they can connect with. They don't just put one in. They put like 3, 4, 5 in. And the beaconing is slower, right? So if you uncover something that's beaconing every 2 minutes and wipe it out, the threat actor wants to stay sticky. So maybe there's one that beacons out once a week and another one that beacons out once a month, right? So they'll eventually get back in. I'm getting some info here in mod chat. The vulnerability that's being exploited in this case is CVE 2022-38028, reported by the NSA and Microsoft. Jesus H. Oh, we got 500 people in chat. We hit 500. Let's go. Thank you very much, Jay Golden. Thank you to all of you for sharing with your friends and network. We hit 500. Nice little bump. This has a score of 7.8 on exploitation or CVSS score. But here's the thing. It's got a score of 7.8, but like the point is they have to like detonate on you. They have to get that spear phishing malware attachment, that initial payload. So there's a lot of opportunities up front to prevent this from happening through email, right? Like, email security gateway, educating your end users, EDR solutions that don't allow whatever the initial payload is. Don't stick USB drives in things. Don't get mailed something that says nudes or crypto and plug it in and see what happens, all right? Yeah, ZMF, backdoor, side door, trapdoor, man trap, all these things. Hold on, we got a new job in chat. Hold on, I see Ad Howard. Where's Howard? Howard got the junior SOC analyst position and would like to say thanks for Simply Cyber for keeping me focused. My favorite sound effect ever. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yes, sir. Ad Howard breaking in. Love it, love it, love it. Nice job, Howard. Straight crushing it, homie. Keep going.
Fake NPM packages used to trick software developers into installing malware. This is a social engineering campaign masquerading as a job interview offer to get developers to download a Python backdoor. Texas-based security company Securonics has linked the campaign, which they have dubbed as dev_popper, to North Korean threat actors. The attack chain starts with a zip archive hosted on
All right, hold on, okay.
GitHub that is believed to be sent to the target victims as part of an interview. Quote, present within the file is a seemingly innocuous NPM module that harbors a malicious JavaScript file codenamed Beavertail that acts as an information stealer, and a loader for a Python backdoor called Invisible Ferret that's retrieved from a remote server. End quote.
All right. Couple things. I'll be quick on this story because Mod Chat is putting me on blast right now and we need to address it. Okay. This particular story, this is targeting developers, not cyber pros, but this can translate to a cyber professional quite quickly. The deal is threat actors are faking jobs. A lot of people are laid off right now. A lot of people are looking for work right now. A lot of people are hungry. So they say, hey, we got this job and we need to assess your capabilities. Go ahead and download this tool because it allows us to monitor and track your capabilities and do the exercise, whatever. And you're basically installing malware. It's a social engineering attack. They're taking advantage of the fact that you want to comply because you want to get that job. It is tough. I would say if you are applying for a job, it's tough to say, no, I'm not going to install something on my computer. So unfortunately, this one's a tough one to sort through. What I would say is, here's the thing. Like if someone wants you to install something, yeah, you could drop it in a lab or VM. You could do dynamic malware analysis on it, but most people aren't going to do that, right? If you want to, I like any.run. You could drop it there. But if anything, I would this is one of those ones like educate your network. I might drop a link up to this on LinkedIn. This one's a tough one because they're attacking individuals, right? I do want to point out that potentially, just to kind of think through like what's the risk here, a lot of people might already be working at a job and they're looking for a new job. So I think that's what the threat actors are trying to do. Like, let's say Justin Gold works somewhere, right? And he's been looking for work and they send him this. Now, wherever Justin Gold works, they may get access to because Justin Gold uses his laptop at home, works remotely. He drops off the VPN, applies to some jobs, gets back on the VPN, none the wiser. And then, threat actor, whoever now has access to wherever Justin Gold works. So that's a thing. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, guys. Just be mindful of it, frankly. All right, so let me just tell you really quickly, going back to this story right here, this goose egg one, Russia-linked APT 28. Apparently, this was patched in 2022. So,
you gotta patch it.
You got to patch it. So basically, get giddy up on this one. Make sure that whatever this Windows print spooler is that's getting popped, that you keep your Windows systems, your sales engineers, your Carls, your financial people, make sure that you're up to date on your patches and you're not running 2-year-old Windows operating systems. Now, I do want to share with everybody simply because, I'm equitable and transparent, and I'm part of the Simply Cyber community. Mod Chat was busting my chops because the whole point was that this was patched in 2022. And I went down more of a rabbit hole about how the initial infection, if you prevent that, then the whole exploitation and privilege doesn't matter. And they're bagging on me that just like all CISOs, if it doesn't have an infographic, then I just overlook it and don't know anything. Also, this was dropped in chat as well by Mod Chat, busted my chops. As far as talking about the story, hey, there's no pictures, so I can't read it. Bagging on CISOs. Bagging on CISOs. Okay.
American Airlines computer still has a problem with centenarians. A 102-year-old woman who flies regularly still gets mistaken for a baby due to a problem with the airline's booking system that interprets her birth date of 1922 as 2022. This issue, reminiscent of Y2K, means that the passenger, whose first name is Patricia, is greeted by flight attendants prepared to care for a baby. Although this appears as a lighter side of the news story, Patricia points out that some of the challenges of this include having to wait inside the plane after other passengers have left, since wheelchair assistance had not been called for. She said that staff at American Airlines were always very kind and helpful in clearing up the confusion, and she hopes that the computer issue will be resolved by the time she flies next at the age of 103.
All right, cute story. It's fun. I'm glad this woman, let's say hi to her. Hello. What's her name? Patricia. Hey, Patricia. Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, so here's the deal. This is classic. Basically, whatever their booking system is, it only takes the last 2 digits of the year for calculating the person's age. It's rolled over, so now it says she was born in 1922, but it only registers 22. They think she's a 2-year-old baby, and they're not. They get it sorted out. This is a fun story. All I would say with this particular story, I want to call your attention to something. In the world of information security, especially if you want to work on the offensive security side, you've got to look at the fringe cases, right? Like that's the deal. Developers, QA testers, quality assurance testers, quality control people, they test the 80% of situations like, oh, like an input, like, oh, I'm going to put in a number. I'm going to put in a word. I'm going to put in whatever. And, oh, the system handles it. The system handles it, right? Like that's what testing is. And they test the common examples because 80% of customers are going to do the common examples. But the opportunities to compromise, exploit, discover interesting things are in the fringe cases. And this is an example of a fringe case. Most people who fly are between the ages of 0 and 99, right? I'm not being wrong. Okay. Like it's a fact. Like if you just look at the number of people who fly, I guarantee you less than, a percentage of a 1% are over 100. So this case doesn't come up often, but this is where you can find attacks and stuff like that. Always in the fringe, always in the margins. So when you are thinking of hacking and exploitation, stuff like that, like how do you like compromise something? Think of the fringe cases, right? Exactly. Eric Taylor's talking about why did we not Y2K. Basically, this is exactly why everybody lost their mind during 1999, transitioning over to 2000. You youngs don't know. Let me show you this. This was like a whole thing. All right, hold on. People were like losing their mind. Like literally, Best Buy was putting the sticker on everything. Hold on. I don't know if you guys remember. Like, turn your computer off. Like it was gonna blow up at midnight. Like we didn't know. Like people, like the United States government was worried that like missiles were gonna launch, satellites were gonna fall out of the sky, dogs and cats living together. It was pandemonium. We got through it though. Like basically nothing happened. All right. Let's go. I think that's the last story, right?
Just a reminder that we've got a great Super Cyber Friday coming up.
All right, if you were here just for the news, you 500 beautiful people. Before you go, allow me the opportunity to let everybody know that this Thursday, Simply Cyber Live, it continues to truck on. I know we didn't do anything last Thursday because the TV show. Bryson Bort. Many of you know Bryson. He's been a longtime member of the cybersecurity community and Simply Cyber. He's been on the show before. He's an OT expert and personal friends with Jen Easterly. So maybe 1 degree of separation. We could talk to him about Jen. But he's going to be coming on talking about the Hack the Capitol event that's coming up. ICS Village at DEF CON, which he's a founder of. Bryson's a really cool guy. We got a great show for you this Thursday, so definitely come out. I've been making it a concerted effort to have the Thursday lives very consistent and a very good time. So that'll be good. Guys, if you were here just for the news, thank you so very much. I'm Jerry, your chat. We'll see you next time. This has been April 29th episode of Daily Cyber Threat Brief Podcast, episode 610. I do recommend you hang out, though, because in the next 30 minutes, we are going to be answering any and all questions that you have, and I'll tell you everything about the TV show if you want, whatever. We got good times. I'm Jerry. Until next time, stay secure. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jerry. I got to get this chat window sorted out. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jaw Jackin with your host, Jerry I, coming hot off the heels of that nerd, Dr. Gerald Ozier's Daily Cyber Threat Brief Podcast. Jaw Jackin's basically 30 minutes where we talk community. I answer questions if you have them. Chat answers questions if you have them. This is all about helping people cut through the crap and get the information and the knowledge they need to be successful. Let's go. Bram SL1 sharing that he worked at Office Depot at the time of Y2K. Crazy customer questions. Any particular ones stick with you, Bram? Customer questions? James McQuiggan at 35,000 feet. At Gerald Dozier, Simply Cyber, Bryson will be fun if you're lucky. He shows up in a unicorn onesie. I've interviewed him on Security Masterminds. Nice.
We just become best friends.
Thanks for the super chat. James McQuiggan, remind me, I'll DM you. Got some fun stuff to talk to you about Michelle Khan and one of his new projects he's working on. Ziamif wants to know about the show and my week in Vegas. I am glad to be home, guys. I will tell you this. I'll tell you this about Vegas. Okay, so first of all, if you have been to Vegas for DEF CON Black Hat, then you know, like, the experience at Vegas. I have been to Vegas. I've been going to Black Hat DEF CON since like 2012, and I don't like it. I go to Vegas because that's where Black Hat and DEF CON is, but it's hard. By the second day, your feet hurt. You're tired. Everything's expensive. It's like 1 million people. It's hot. There's a lot. Like, so the Las Vegas commercials, like, everybody's like super hot. Everybody's like wearing like cool clothes. Everybody's winning on the craps table. Like, I don't gamble, by the way, but when you go to Vegas, you don't see any of those people. What you see is like broken people, people who have lost their money, people who have made bad life choices, people who are like, just, it's, I mean, not everybody looks that way. There are people doing bachelor parties and having fun with their friends and stuff, but there's just a lot of like, and your feet hurt, right? So I haven't been a fan of Vegas. I went out to Vegas this year for the TV show. I just finished wrapping a principal filming of Late Night with Jerry, which is my talk show that'll be coming out. And I stayed in a Residence Inn, which is like a studio apartment near the new football stadium, which is super cool. I had a driver, which is, you know, shout out to Vin P. I'm going to get his son enrolled in Cyber 101. I loved Vin P. And guys, the experience was so much different. I like went for a run. I ran the Vegas streets. It was awesome. Okay, so first of all, I'll tell you about that. Vegas doesn't suck when you're not on the strip. The food was amazing as well. Next thing, the TV show. We filmed, I think, 5 or 6 episodes. I had 2 guests per show. I did an opening monologue with jokes, which are hit or miss. I created a custom game for each guest to play, and it's sick. Let me see if I could show you some pictures. The bananas thing is the entire set is virtualized. So what you see in the pictures and what it's going to look like on final is insane. You can see here's a picture with me and Mick Douglas in the studio. Again, like those orange chairs, that table, they won't be there in the final. I'll be at a different desk. Mick will be sitting in a different chair. They literally can virtualize the entire set. I have a band. Like, it's insane. Hold on. Like, here's Vin P, my driver. I love this guy. Vin, such a great guy. I had beers with Vin. So cool. Oh, here, maybe you could see it here. Here's the director showing like what the virtual set, like that's what the set will look like live when you're watching it. Okay, so cool. What a great production. The staff, like the production crew, filmers, audio people, so good. And the final thing I'll share is like massive shout out right here. This guy right here. This is Pete. Pete is one of my closest friends in my life. I would drop everything right now and go to Pete if he needed me. And he lives in Australia, and he just happened to be in Vegas for work at the same exact time. So got to hang out with him. All right, so I'm here. That answers your questions, I hope. DJ BSEC hilariously saying that this is my band. Let me share the band with you. All right, hold on. You can see it down in the bottom left. I gotta pick the right window here. So BSEC having a laugh that this is my band. Very funny, BSEC. I love it. All right, what's up? Looking at chat here. James McQuiggan saying it's so cool. It is very cool, James. I agree. Normally I'm pretty like I feel like normally I'm pretty like chill or not trying to oversell something, but this was like a really wild experience for sure. Space Tacos, yay for having a band. Dennis 6. I think we actually have like the Nightbot can do that for you. Dennis 6. I think Nightbot, if I just did that. Basically, when you have a cybersecurity certification, you need to maintain it. And CPEs are how you demonstrate that maintenance. So WP Second says, will this be on night TV? The initial idea is that it will be on night TV. However, I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about, but there are discussions going on with the studio and other really well-known streaming platforms about picking up my show. Again, I don't want to drop any details. I'll just say that the studio is in discussion with distribution on really well-known streaming platforms, like streaming platforms that I would assume almost everybody in chat has. So, but I can't name anything. So. All right, what's up? I got to tell you guys that Wild West Hackin' Fest this year, Simply Cyber is going to be doing a ton of stuff. I will be doing the daily cyber threat briefing live from the mobile studio, but just like last year, we will have guest hosts. So I'll continue to be the A-hole chair, and we will have guest hosts in the B-hole chair. James McQuiggan at 35,000 feet will be in the B-hole chair. Yes, yes. Mick Douglas from InfoSec Innovations will be riding in the B-hole chair at some point. Jesse Johnson potentially in the B-hole chair. So we're going to be crushing it. All right, so Jazzy Jazz says, Privesk is his initial vector is weak passwords. Possibly Jazzy Jazz, but not really. So, sorry. So when you think of privilege escalation, typically, Jazzy Jazz, we're looking at the operating system. You're elevating privileges on the operating system to go from end user to root or system user account. With weak passwords, that's typically logging into like a web app or a VPN concentrator or something like that, getting network access or getting access to a web app. You can have a weak password and log into an operating system through like remote desktop or something like that. But normally when we talk about weak passwords, we're not typically talking at the operating system level-ish, okay? Alana Boyajian, shh. Yes. Hey, and guys, I know that people have been asking to attend Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing live, like in audience. Remember, at Wild West Hackin' Fest, it's 6 a.m. There isn't a place to do it at 6 a.m. I'm happy to bring people up into the hotel room or whatever, not to be weird, but I mean, we could do a limited viewing. James McQuiggan will be there. Mick Douglas, people will be there. It's really hard to do a live daily cyber threat brief and be able to engage chat in person and digital. But we've been trying. So if you've ever wanted to catch a live show, we are working on that. Chelsea says, I was in Nashville at the beginning of the month, stayed at the Omni, which was going through a cyber attack, had to show my ID to get my room every time. Holy crap. Yeah, Chelsea, that's serious. That's insane. Alana Boyajian, can I echo that? I almost want to get a t-shirt, a Black Hill shirt that says, I can't wait for Wild West Hackin' Fest. So good. Yeah, so Kimberly from the couch streamed with Jax. I will be streaming live. So Simply Cyber will have a vendor booth at Wild West Hackin' Fest. We will be streaming live from there. You will see the mobile studio in all its glory. All right, hold on. Haircut Fish sent me a DM. Let me share it with everybody. Oh, that's cool. All right, so here we go. Look at this. Right? Hold on. Live on stream. Haircut Fish left to take Pearl to school and came back to his son sitting here chilling, watching. What's up? Welcome to the party, pal. Thanks for catching the show.
Welcome to the party, pal.
And welcome for uncovering the what is jaw jacking, which is awesome. Weird party, 6 a.m. Jerry's room. That's right. Bring donuts. Bring donuts. Super glad that you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm certainly enjoying it. I gotta tell you guys, like, the mobile studio's fine. The mobile studio's fine. But it's like, it's not as awesome as the studio. The studio's got all the bells and whistles and all the cool stuff. Yeah, and by the way, just so people know, you may have heard me mention Kennedy. There are a lot of under 18. There's a lot of young people who watch the show, okay? Kennedy was the first child that we kind of like recognized as watching the show. And so when we apologize to Kennedy, we're basically apologizing to all children because we try not to swear on the show, but occasionally it slips out. Wild West Hackin' Fest is going to be fun this year. Eric Taylor and Barricade Cyber Solutions, like platinum, gold, super, titanium sponsor. Simply Cyber will be hosting one of the stops on the sponsor Stampede, which is basically a bar crawl. I'm going to try to be the one who sponsors the bar downstairs from Wild West Hackin' Fest, selfishly so I don't have to leave the building. Also, if you're going to Wild West Hackin' Fest, I literally was thinking about this in the shower this morning. I will be having breakfast every morning at Legends across the street from the Deadwood Grandview Lodge or whatever it is. The breakfast at Legends is so good that I might have breakfast for dinner a couple nights too, like, which you can't do at Legends. But like, the breakfast at Legends is so good. It's so good. Oh, James McQuiggan. Now that would be something else. Get Wild West Hackin' Fest renamed. I'm keynoting. By the way, I'm keynoting Wild West Hackin' Fest. I forgot about that. Unfortunately, I do a lot of things, so sometimes I forget like all the things I'm doing. Can I give a shout out to Jax Scott really quickly? Many of you know Jax Scott. I have had at least 3 different people in the last month say to me like, oh, do you know Jack Scott? She's killing it. Jack Scott, blowing up. RSA speaker, Jack Scott. Jack. I'm like, yes, I know. Jax is a close personal friend. Jax and I wrote a book in 2022 together. They're like, oh my God. So shout out to Jax for crushing it. Yeah, so the Legends in Houston and the Legends in Deadwood are 2 different experiences. I definitely didn't say I'm sponsoring the bar. Please, nobody ring the bell at the bar. James McQuiggan, I would love to do a Simply Cyber takeover. Maybe we could do that as a community, because I know there's a couple Wild West and Black Hills people, like Deb Wigley's in here on the regular. Maybe we could figure out some way to take over. Oh, hey, this is what, by the way, this is why you stay for Jaw Jacking. Guess what, everybody? Guess what this Friday is? Guess what Friday, May 3rd is? It's the first Friday of the month. So this Friday, we will be doing bingo during Daily Cyber Threat Brief, and we will be doing the Discord AMA event on Discord. So, yep, let's go. Valentino, yeah, Jax is awesome. I love myself some Jax. Upgrading Jeff says he just got here. Is this in the news? Moody's and BitSight launch new cyber risk solution. No, that wasn't in here. Is Deb Wigley in here? Let's see. Oh my God, by the way. Some of you may or may not know that Black Hills and Simply Cyber are working on a shirt collab. Black Hills has the best shirts. We're doing a shirt collab, and I saw some prototypes. Oh, so good. So good. Maybe, no, not this Wednesday, Joseph. Maybe next week. Hold on one second. I would like, so I have all the shirts. I would love to show you, but let me see. Can I like? I'm texting Deb right now. I'm texting Deb right now to ask if I can show the shirt prototypes on stream. We'll see what she says. I don't even know if she's awake, honestly. I don't know where she is, but I've asked. Oh, James McQuagan, take my shirt. Yeah, heck yeah, man. That would be awesome. What sound? What sound did I make? Wilbert Philippe, is there a Simply Cyber discount code for Black Hills merchandise? No, there is not. But I do want to tell people, I do want to tell people this. This is super cool. So here, let me bring the shirts up on chat. So this is where you get the shirts at Spearfish General Store, right? You can see right here. This is, I'm wearing this shirt right now. Okay, here's the link. I want to tell everybody, like, look at the shirt right here. This is the shirt. $20. $20. Okay, now I love their shirts, not just their designs and stuff, but like the actual quality of the shirt is high quality. I discovered by doing this collab with Black Hills and Anti-Siphon, the shirt is it's just a little bit under $20 to them to produce and stuff. Here is the reality. They don't make any profit on the shirt. All profit from the shirt, which I think is like $3 or $4 or whatever, all profit from the shirt goes to a charity. They don't even promote it, but it goes to a charity because when they said, hey, Jerry, we want to do a collab with you. And I was like, awesome. They're like, all right, so the shirt's going to cost this. We're going to sell it for this. And then 50% of profit will go to a Simply Cyber's charity of choice. 50% of profit goes to Black Hills charity. And I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. So there's zero profit made on any of the shirts, any shirt that you own, Black Hills, donated to some charity. And for me personally, the charity that I haven't selected the charity for Simply Cyber yet, but I think I may choose Lima Charlie 2 years ago they do a telethon every holiday season. And 2 years ago, it was a group that gets food to children who don't have food. And it's like a vetted organization. And I struggled a little bit with not having food when I was younger. So that particular charity resonates with me. Don't worry, I eat a ton of food now. But when I was younger, there were some days that, sucked. So anyways, that's really cool. And one thing that you may not have known about the merch. Oh, Deb Wigley says, sure, be right there. So you guys want to see the merch? Merch is so hot right now.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Yes. Check this out. We could actually vote on it too. Oh my God. I already told them which one I like. I won't influence you. All right, hold on. Let me do this because I got to go into my personal email to pull this up. So little OPSEC, I'd like to not expose myself. And James McQuagan, please, and Eric Taylor, please keep your mind out of the gutter. Talk about exposing. All right, here we go. How do I... Give me a second. There's 5 shirts. Deb Wigley's going to jump in chat here. Here we go. Come on, do I have a meeting? Hold on, I might have a meeting I'm missing. Hold on one second. I like this song. Oh, no. Cool, we're good. Let's keep going. I have my annual termite bond inspection coming around, but the guy doesn't need me here. All right, so check it out. Here comes the shirts. Ready? All right, here we go. Here are the shirts. Shirt 1. That's shirt 1. Personally, I like this one a lot. Okay. Shirt 2. Slay compliance, slay governance. Slay all over the place. Very, very cool. Hey, I see Leo Nunez is in chat. What's up, Leo? Good to see you. Here's shirt 3. Keeping it real, not risky. Okay, shirt 3. Shirt 4. All right. Drop your weapon. You have 15 seconds to comply. Ooh, a very RoboCop-esque GRC shirt. I love it. And then shirt 5 is this. Resistance is futile. Ooh, I like that. I do like the Borg. GRC, resistance is futile. All right. So what does chat think? Let's get some chat comments here, and we'll start driving consensus. 4 is nice. So Leonardo says this. He likes 4. Drop your weapon. You have 15 seconds to comply. That's a RoboCop Ed 209 reference. Deb Wigley's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Deb. So Deb, we're demoing the shirts here. Here, I'm gonna vote. Drop a vote. You can only vote for one, but put your comments in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only do 4. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to vote on, I guess, this one to start. But let's do the votes. So this is shirt 1. Oops, hold on 1 second. Shirt 1. Shirt 2. Shirt 3. Shirt 4. Okay. Shirt 1. Shirt 2. Shirt 3. Shirt 4. And then shirt 5 we can look at afterwards, okay? All right, and by the way, maybe I'll run like kind of multiple polls. That way we can zero in on this. Can you guys give me a second? I know people get pissed when I eat food on stream, but I'm starting to like dip, and I need something. Hold on. Thank you for granting me grace. I'm just gonna like jam this in my face really quick while you guys. I put up a poll. All right, so let's see where the voting is. BSEC. All right, where are we at? RoboCop reference gets my vote. I agree. I liked the RoboCop thing. Food stream. I don't know, ZMF. I've been given. I ate a bagel once on stream, and people got like in the chat. Not everybody, but some people in chat were really mean to me. So. I'm just so hungry, and if I don't do this, I'm gonna dip. All right, so 1 and 4 seem quite popular. 2's kind of getting it out. Deb Wigley says we can combine a couple of concepts together. If you like shirt 1 but want some kind of slay wording, we can make it. Let's go. All right, and just know that there's also shirt 5, which we will be voting on in a hot minute, okay? All right, let's go. What did you buy last week from Mrs. Ozier? Did she like it? What are you talking about, from Vegas? All right, so let's do 145 poll, okay? 145 poll, all right? It seems like shirt 2, seems like this is the one that people like the least, okay? So let's do a new poll. Shirt 1, 4. Actually, I think 3, 4, 5. All right. Here we go. Shirts 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's 1. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Personally, I really like this shirt. I think it's like, see where it says end the guessing game down here? I might change that to say resistance is futile, right? I like that. Resistance is futile. Because you will be governed. All right. This is option 3, option 4, and option 5. So let us know in chat. Drop your comments. Drop your comments as well in chat. JAR said they would buy number 1 today. Like I said, when I saw these, this was the one I liked right away. All right, so Space Taco says shirt 2, but maybe a different color or theme. Slay compliance, slay governance. Okay. We're not voting on 2 right now, though. Brent B with a great idea. Put the GRC onto a board cube for shirt 5. Okay. So, Deb, a board cube for shirt 5. Very nice. GRC. All right, so Legrat says that this shirt's great, but the tagline is boring. So I kind of agree with that. Like, I would like to see this shirt and maybe the language down here say something like, you have 15 seconds to comply, or resistance is futile. I like resistance is futile, frankly. Option 1 reminds me of a Tribe shirt. Yeah, I love Tribe Called Quest, CJ. Also, CJ, sorry we didn't get to hook up in Vegas, but I got to tell you that French press was a godsend. Yeah, Ed 209 falling downstairs is hilarious. No, I didn't really bring anything back from Vegas review online. I go to Vegas all the time. This was like a work trip. Like I was in my hotel or on the studio most of the time. I was down by the stadium, so there really wasn't anything. Maybe I'm just a terrible person. I don't know. Zoom into number 1. Yeah, let's go. Does that work? See if I can get in more. How's that? Put a dip in? No. Ed 209 falling downstairs. Always good times. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ed 209 falling downstairs. Doink, doink, doink. Yeah. Yes, there you go. And then RoboCop running away. Such a good scene. All right, here's number 1 again, zoomed in. All right, let's go. Put the RoboCop thing on number 1. So people are saying, so this is option 1. Or no, yeah, that's option 1, option 3, option 4, option 5. Some people are saying, use the language from a different shirt on number 1. You will be governed. Resistance is futile. Marcus Kyler, very upset that number 5 is not winning. All right, so Here we go. So it looks like number one overall is the winner. I've got a fun poll here. Okay. So we can vote on number one shirt, but then maybe vote on the language on the shirt. Like we can do, like the resistance is futile, RoboCop. You know what I mean? A lot of people upset about 5 not getting love. A lot of people upset. There's like a small group of like staunch 5 supporters. Thank you, Tyler Lee. We're here having to have fun. Christina Paulika liking the Keep It Real, which is right here. Keeping it real, not risky. All right, this is great. So what do you guys think? Should we run another poll? Here, let's do this. I'm gonna run another poll. It seems like number one's good, and then of course there's like a faction of people who are upset that number 5 is not getting the love it needs. All right, start a poll. Okay, so shirt 1 with what text? All right, so resistance is futile. You have 15 seconds to comply. All right, give me a second. All right, keeping it real. And then finally, the option was, what was it? What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Something just fell out of a window at me, bro. Resistance is, hold on. I just got like attacked by a window. Slay. Oh yeah, slay. All right, there we go. So now we're voting on this shirt, but with what text would you want on the shirt? Dude, I have this thing to help keep sunlight out. Look at my head right now. All right, there we go. Studio's pissed I was gone for a day. We might need a whole GRC Simply Cyber section on the Spearfish store. Deb Wigley. Deb, I'm just saying, hey, Deb. All I'm saying, Deb, is that it looks like there's a Simply Cyber raid on Spearfish store. LOL. Simply Cyber community, we will not go quiet into that good night. We will raid the Spearfish store. Carrie says, Jerry, what do you think about learning blockchain to get in cyber? I don't think it's a critical need to learn to get into cyber. Might not be bad, as like a fringe thing, but most utilities of the blockchain aren't being realized for cybersecurity capabilities right now. There was some exploration around audit logging and proof of identity and forensically sound evidence and stuff, but I haven't seen it implemented in practice. Legrat thinks the GRC exorcism needs to happen. No kidding. I'm super pumped, guys. I'm getting a little bit hey, here's a fun fact while people are voting. The TV show was like the last really big thing going on. And I'm going to be able to like take a moment and kind of like tune up the studio a little bit. I am working on the vulnerability management analyst masterclass. But I'm going to be tuning up the studio a little bit. So look forward to that. Yeah. Blockchain forensics is mostly government work these days. My man, Eric Taylor, is sharing. So yeah, I guess, Carrie, all I would say is, I would focus on the fundamentals, focus on like the more mainstream meaty things, and then save blockchain for like later on down the road. All right, going back to the shirts here. Resistance is futile is winning quite strongly, right? Resistance is futile. A little bit of a Borg theme, but guess what? GRC, we do put the clamps on you, so it would be like here. All right, what else we got? So Reed Hurlbert says, "Have you settled on a charity?" Yeah, like I can't pull it up right now because I'd have to dig for it. But let me see. Give me a second. I'll see if I can pull it up. This is what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I think this is the charity that I like. Okay. This charity is called Action Against Hunger, and they've been vetted. So there's like charity watchdog organizations that make sure that the money goes to the charity. And this particular charity has been investigated, and it's like 98% of all donations go to the people to feed the people. And it's international, and it literally is to help people eat. Dude, if you're a kid and you don't know how to get food, that's horrible. Like, children are already kind of like struggling, right? And then like going to bed hungry sucks. Like getting groceries for Christmas sucks. I can tell you that for a fact. All right, let's keep going. Let's go. So, all right, so we're doing the shirts right now, talking about taglines for the Simply Cyber Black Hills InfoSec collab shirts. Zero1 says in chat, "I said earlier, but I don't think you saw it. What are some of the topics you'll be going over in the TV show?" Yeah, no problem, Mercio. So on my TV show, each episode has like a theme. So there's a red episode, a blue episode, a purple episode, a privacy, which I renamed surveillance capitalism episode, and a CISO episode, and a bug bounty episode. And it's not like, it's very high level. It's very thought provoking. It's not like, oh, like, hey, let's break down a cross-site scripting attack. It's much more like, do you see the efficacy of bug bounties driving, like, what are your thoughts around bug bounties and how they actually drive cyber risk reduction? Or with surveillance capitalism, do you think that surveillance capitalism is enables like corporate CEOs of big tech companies too much influence over federal government, like stuff like that, like thought exercises, All right, so Deb Wigley, I hope Gerald saw that. What did Deb say? I didn't see it, but I'm looking. I'm scrolling backwards. All right, so nice catch, Swedish Tech. So what did Swedish Tech see? All right, hold on. I'm like trying to forensically reconstruct this thing. Swedish Tech, shirt 1. Govern, manage, comply is confusing because of the GRC abbreviation. It looks like it's GMC. I agree with that. I mean, honestly, I don't even think you need governance, risk, compliance on the shirt. Because, like, somebody isn't going to wear a GRC shirt if they don't know what GRC is, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's already implied. So this is a shirt for us as practitioners to have a laugh. So, like, resistance is futile. Even, you have 15 seconds to comply. It would be funny, like a little kind of shadowy outline of the Ed 209 thing. That could be funny. All right. Hey, Deb Wigley, I hope you enjoy this feedback session because it's pretty good. We got 87 votes. How many people are here? 244. All right, we're going to close it. It's less than half, but 49% like resistance is futile. And keeping it real in 15 seconds to comply, each at 19%. Review Online strongly does not like the number 1 shirt. Borderline getting negative with the word socks. Ooh, Chris Whitlock, I like that. If we could get the word cyber resilience in there, that would be awesome. The TV show will be streamed right now. It's on night. It's going to be on Night Studios in August. Oh, by the way, if you're going to be at Black Hat, there is going to be a premiere party at an AMC movie theater. I'll be there, glad handing people and high fiving. I'll probably have some beers. So if you're going to be at Black Hat this year and you want to go to the late night TV show premiere, this is separate from the Simply Cyber Community meetup, which is going to happen on the Friday. Let's see what else we got. Calith Lopez Olivero, thank you for the squad membership. Hi, everyone. I would like to build a safe home network with good resources, but I feel my research is not working and imposter syndrome is getting over me. Where can I start to build? Calith, it depends, right? I mean, if you want to invest in hardware, you can do that, but you can make quote unquote home labs that are virtual, that are pretty effective. And it depends on what you want to study, what you want to work on, right? If you're working on networking, you can, you can set up, you can get pfSense on a Raspberry Pi. You could set up, proxies on a Raspberry Pi. You could set up, a machine and have traffic forked or spanned over to it. So you could look at PCAP logs. It depends on what you want to do, Calith. If people in chat have tips on home labs or maybe a blog post link, drop it, please. All right, here we go. Jay and Michelle says, what about the SC Cafe background with Slay compliance? Ooh, that could be fun. I do like that. Deb Wigley and team. Maybe, here, let me, YouTube, Simply Cyber Cafe. So here's the, Here's the Simply Cyber Cafe logo. I'm big on retro synthwave. If we could get a retro synthwave shirt, that would be the bee's knees. I'd be beyond pumped. Oh my God, Brian Mulder, GRC, just do it with like a Nike swoosh. Oh my God, that's pretty cool. Circle gets the square. I like that. Mazero1, we already answered that question. Let's see. I'm looking at mod chat right now. So there is some discussion around doing a, hold on. Do you want me to, Eric Taylor, do you want me to tease that show? All right. What else we got? We got 244 people. You guys are all awesome. We are at 943. I guess we're going to go to 10. Yes. Get the cricket fired up. Ooh, retro diner, risk appetite, Chelsea. That's a cool concept. I like that. Retro diner. Nice. Anne dropping the cyber resilience. Thank you, Anne, for normalizing that. Home Labs and the Simply Cyber cheat sheet. I don't know if I have Home Labs and the Simply Cyber cheat sheet. I do have like cyber ranges in there. Purple team shirt done in purple. Valentino, there is a purple team shirt already in the Spearfish General Store. Just so you know. It's this one right here. Purple team platypus. It's a platypus riding a pterodactyl, which is hilarious. So hey, I want to share like a concept that's going on. Eric Taylor reached out to me last week. We are thinking of setting up either like a Discord stream, which probably makes sense. A Discord stream, we'll just go with that for right now. But basically, Eric, myself, and DJ BSEC will conduct a mock interview of somebody or somebodies, and we'll interview you, and you can be in chat and watch the interview, and we'll ask questions, and then we'll break down why we're asking the question, and then you'll answer the question, and then we'll break down your answer, what we liked, what we didn't like, what opportunity you missed or took advantage of, and we'll rinse and repeat. And the idea is that you can watch these interviews or be part of them and learn and get better at interviewing. So that's what's up. Oh my God, Nicole, Jerry's the Tony Robbins of cyber. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Leo's saying check out the Home Lab Almanac by Michael Taggart for review online. Check that out. Jenna Powers. So Jenna, I mean, there is a Simply Cyber mug. I don't know if you're into that, but I mean, it's not anything special, but yeah. Joel Harrison taking off. Take it easy, Joel. I'm going to be boogieing out of here in a few minutes myself, so get ready for that. Yeah, Phil Stafford, a job interview. It's a mock job interview. Incognito likes the idea. Leo's offering help with the Discord server. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll have to come up with jobs that people, so like what you're applying for, right? Will Reed's got a podcast coming out soon. I'm being interviewed for it, I think tomorrow, Will? Yes, sir. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, me and Will Reed getting it done. Can't wait, Will. Oh, did the newsletter email not come out today? Yeah, I'll look into the newsletter email, figure out what's going on. It should have come out. I will say that we as a group are looking internally at making some improvements to the newsletter, FYI. Kimberly from the couch is looking at like making it look prettier. She's got an eye for design and detail and graphic. And so Robert Rittenhouse, the Simply Cyber Sippy Cup. For those who didn't catch it last week, my travel studio, I have a travel coffee mug, and it looks like a child's sippy cup. And I can't get away from that meme. So I do own a sippy cup now. And I will drink it on stream. Question regarding training and development. This one's coming from Marcio. What do you think the best way to engage in both technical and GRC training? Immerse yourself. Be serious. Don't get rid of distractions. Don't look at your phone. Commit. That's the best way to take advantage of training. So many people do training remote from home, and they have the training going, and then they're like in another tab, like looking at email or working or something like that. Like if you're going to take training, you've got to focus and make it serious. CJ, we haven't figured out the mock interview yet. Like Eric just asked me about this last week. I've been super busy. I have a lot of housekeeping items that I have to take care of from like my business perspective. So I haven't had a chance to think about it. Keith Sloan asks, how did I become the star of the TV show? The studio saw Simply Cyber and said, we want you to produce the show. And very flattering, I might add, because I said, okay, what show do you want? And they said, we don't care. You make a show up. We will produce it and do everything. We just want you. We like you. You're fun. Like, make a show. So I came up with a late night TV show format, and then I got to interview a bunch of really, really cool people. John Hammond, Matt Kiley, Al has read, like just Mick Douglas, Charles Finfrock, Michelle Kahn, like a lot of people. Season 2 guests starting to line up. Yeah, for everybody asking about the job interview thing, like look for Q3, Q4 of 2024. This isn't happening tomorrow. Sippy Cyber. Oh my God, review online. That's hilarious. I got to tell you, if I have to change the name Simply Cyber, which is a possibility, I don't talk about it often, but I'm still going through like legal things to get Simply Cyber and own the trademark. But there is a possibility that I won't own it. Yep. Yeah, Al has read is amazing. That's funny. My shirt's giving you that. Awesome. We got people volunteering for the interview. Thank you, CJ. Be excellent. All right, guys. Really fun Jaw Jackin stream today. Phil Stafford, how do you focus on making experience relevant for a particular job? What do you highlight your skill set as it relates to the particular position? Yeah, I mean, that's part of the art form. You've done a million amazing things, I'm sure, in your life, all of you. With respect to the job, you only want to focus and distill on the things that are germane to not just the job, but how you can help that business solve their problems. I know, Legrad, I'm not wicked happy either. I've been trying. This is year 4 of the legal process. So stay tuned. I'm still working it. All right. BSEC's got to drop for a meeting, which basically means he's just going to go make a breakfast burrito. Be good, everybody. It's 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. We had a great Jaw Jackin. CJ, I'm not sure what you mean. What is you crowdfunded paying for the name? It's not about paying for the name. It's about owning the trademark. It's complicated. I used it first. A different company that's a huge faceless conglomerate with a building full of lawyers owns it and appears to not be using it, which is even more infuriating. But anyways, I digress. Guys, I want to thank all of you for being here. Shout out to Deb Wigley for jumping on the stream and hooking it up. James McQuiggan, Super Chats, Eric Taylor for the 100 Squad membership drop. I'm glad everybody's super pumped about the GRC shirts. I'm super pumped about it. It's Monday, guys. We're off and running. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time for the next Daily Cyber Threat Brief podcast and Jaw Jacking tomorrow. Potentially Eric Taylor's back. I know Eric's been sliding back into the streams. I don't have teaching tomorrow, so no matter what, there will be Jaw Jacking that goes down one way or the other. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. Thank you all so very much. Until next time, stay secure. Content. Keep the cybersecurity train going by connecting with the other Simply Cyber community resources. We have the Discord server that's lively and always keeps the conversation going. You can connect with me directly on LinkedIn. And also every single weekday morning on the Simply Cyber channel, we're doing live daily cyber threat briefings, 8 a.m. Eastern time, as well as Thursday at 4:30 p.m. We're doing live stream interviews with industry experts, and we produce videos that we push out every Wednesday morning. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. I hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next one.